Here, serving as my audience for my persuasive speech. Okay. Do you remember when you were little and being terrified of shots, always hating your parents for making you get them? The feeling of butterflies would come right as you enter the tiny little rooms. Everything was just horrifying when it came to visiting the doctors. Now that I'm older, I understand the consequences of what it would be if I didn't get vaccinated, and I am thankful to my parents for making me get them. Some reasons to listen is being a teenager involves a lot of contact with other people, whether it was parties, sports, or any other type of public gathering. It involves not only germ spreading, but viruses that can risk your health. With shots around, we can prevent future pandemics and risking our loved one's health. I am credible because not only have I done extensive research on this project, I am also one of 5 kids and have 3 nieces and nephews, all under the age of 6, and 1 little sister at age 4. And I am constantly hearing about doctor appointments, sickness, vaccination schedules, or any other thing that relates to their health. Throughout the history of vaccines, work process, benefits, and the safetiness of our communities are all categories of determining to get vaccinated. Vaccines have stopped soon-to-be pandemics and worldwide diseases and can still help today. Some of the past diseases that have made an impact in our history were measles, mumps, and polio. According to the Mayo Clinic in their 2020 article, measles says most of these cases originate outside the country and occurred in people who weren't even vaccinated. Measles can be contracted in 1 to 2 hours with just being in the room as the same person. And the scary part is that even the person who has this virus, the symptoms don't appear to 3 to 14 days. So they might not even know they have it, so they can't alert you, or you don't even know. This is one of the many cases where vaccines have come and helped and stopped like these type of viruses. So now we don't have to be scared to be in a room with other people and contract anything that might harm our health. Another case was polio. In 1894 was the first polio outbreak. It is known to spread person to person, affecting the brain, spinal cord, and leaving you paralyzed. As noted in the Center for Disease Control and Prevention in their 2020 article, Diseases You Almost Forgot, Thanks to Vaccines, says polio was eliminated in the United States with vaccination, and continued use of polio vaccine kept this country safe. Not only has the vaccine stopped these 2, but many more in the past, and thanks to those we don't know much of other harmful diseases. Now that you have an understanding of the history and the history and the achievement vaccines have done, we will move on to understanding the process a bit more. Vaccines are one of the most fast-working treatments. According to the Public Health in their article says, these molecules are called anti-agents, and they are present in all viruses and bacteria. By injecting these anti-agents into the body, the immune system can safely learn to recognize them as hostile invaders and produce antibody and remember them for the future. So they can come in unharmfully, but then attack stronger later. Vaccines are fast working because they are being injected straight into your blood system, and that will spread around your body, so it'll be into a faster process. Another achievement is different vaccines for different immune system. We all have those type of family members or people that we know that whenever winter comes around and flu season, they tend to always get sick first. These are people who have weaker immune system. And for example, the Life Antidote vaccine was created for these type of people. So a different dosage of the virus can be injected at a time and not all at once, so their health is not at risk. Moving on from the process, I will share how easily and affordable benefits compared to other medical treatments are. We all know doctor visits can be expensive if not having medical insurance. And this is why vaccines, not only are they cheaper, but they're not only cheaper than a regular physical checkup. And I know this because not too long ago, I went to get my physical checkup, and it ended up being $110, which is quite pricey in my opinion. A vaccine can range from $10 to $15. Now, if you decide not to get vaccinated, it can lead to the virus getting stronger, and this will lead into more complications, which will then in the future lead to more doctor visits or medicine checkups or things that you need. According to Maury Beckman in her article titled "Here's What the Average American Spends on Prescription Drugs" says, the average American spends approximately $1,200 a year on prescribed medicine, and that is a lot of money per year just on medicine. But with $20, you can ensure your health more than at least 2 years with a vaccine, and that is a way lower price than prescribed medicine a doctor would give you. Now that we have a solid understanding of benefits a vaccine can carry, we will move on to how it benefits us all. One can be vaccinated and protected, but it's important to remind our relatives, family, cousins, any other, even friends, that they need to get vaccinated too. With everyone vaccinated, we can stop pandemics like nowadays. In Norm's IFGAR article, "What is herd immunity and could it help COVID-19?" states many people vaccinated against the disease to achieve immunity. And it's good to achieve immunity, so then you don't contract that virus and you don't spread it around. First, we discussed the history of vaccines. Second, we analyzed the vaccine work process. Third, the aspects of how easy and affordable and benefits compared to other medical treatments vaccines were. Finally, I shared how we can keep our community safe and be safer. The dangers of not only vaccinating yourself outweigh the outcome of vaccinating. Now you have to make the choice whether you get vaccinated or not. Thank you.